Alright, we need to start off with a dramatic entrance. Will Satisfactory 1.0 break your save? Alright, that's the extent of my knowledge on how to do that. But to answer that question, yes. Yes, it will. Absolutely. 100%. It's broken. Don't use it. All this is nothing. It's nothing. It won't be used. Whatever. Well, on to the video. So let's say you built this wonderful, big, monumental structure, and then you find out that you can't do jack diddly squat when 1.0 comes around because 1.0 will destroy your save. But I guess we gotta explain why it's going to do that before we get any further. Now, the development team has been really good about rebranding the world in different updates, making things work really in tandem with each other, and making sure that things don't go too far out of hand. But unfortunately, with 1.0, they are adding in a bunch of brand new items, not to mention, we will finally be able to use stuff that's been around the world since day one and actually have a purpose for them. But there's also the rebalancing that they're going to be doing that's going to all go into effect when 1.0 hits, which means every single thing that you have going will probably, most likely, 99.9999% not work properly the way that it was intended. Now, granted, if you build something that is just there for shits and giggles, like a giant bridge or maybe a house or even something really cool that serves absolutely no purpose but holds your space elevator and looks amazing, now that stuff will work as intended. You know, they're not taking out anything away from the builds that has been previously done. They're just going to be adding in new stuff that we get to deal with, and that is going to be so interesting to see. But alas, I know just like me that a lot of you have come across this unique ore called SAM ore. Specialized alien digestive whatever. Anyway, so this has been in the game since day one, and you could, yes, you could mine it, you can grab a whole bunch of it and stick it in your inventory, but alas, it does nothing and there's nothing we can do for it. This is going to be a big part of the new items that will be in the game. But of course, that is not it. We also have the stuff like the Somber Sloop and the Mercer Sphere that will also be used for the storyline, which will be added in the game. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't even gotten to the fact that the story is going to change things up dramatically. So let's talk about one of the biggest changes that is a known change that is coming in Update 1.0. And that comes in the production of our wonderful nuclear fuel rods. One of the types that's going to be in there, wait, let me just bring it up. It'll be much easier to see. Oh, my apologies. Uranium fuel rods. So a lot of people like to use the standard recipe when it comes to the uranium fuel rod because it uses less uranium fuel overall to produce more uranium fuel rods. The only problem is it'll be taking beacons. Now, beacons will be taken out of the game. They have announced this way long before, and it will no longer be used as a resource. So, alas, if we want to put anything on the map, instead of putting a beacon, now we can just stick a sticker on there somewhere. Come on. And bam. Bam. And now we can make stickers everywhere. Yeah, this place is very radioactive. So when it comes to building that, if you have a lot of nuclear power plants up and running, they will be failing if you use that particular recipe. But with the rebalancing that's coming across, that doesn't mean that's the only thing that's going to be failing. It is quite possible that your entire factory that you have built will stop running properly, you'll lose power, and everything will go to hell in one big step. So just to reiterate, if you built a giant factory, you love how it looks and it's going and everything feels great, just note that when 1.0 hits, it'll not be working. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But that doesn't mean that this is a downside. There are some good things about this coming. First of all, we get to start anew. Now, I know that might be daunting for some people, but that might give you a chance to take something that you used to have and see if you can make it that much better. And trust me, a second time going around with this stuff can yield some amazing results. Now, just remember, keep this all in perspective. There's a chance that everything will just be a-okay and nothing will change, but yeah, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. Everything's gonna be different, and it'll be interesting. And also, just count your blessings because things could always be worse. Imagine spending about 6 months building something really epic that you spent thousands of hours on, only to know that you won't be able to use it come 1.0. Yeah, that's going to be upsetting, but alas, we all need to look at the bright side because the new builds for 1.0 are going to look 1,000 times better because now we all have all that wonderful practice in and we'll be ready to go. But that's going to be it for me today. I am Drawing Chaos. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're prepared for 1.0. And I hope you guys understand exactly why I think that the game is going to break. But it should be fun because now we get an opportunity to rebuild all the wonderful past and to make a brand new future. So if you're excited for that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You made it to the end of the video. And let me know how I can improve so I can keep making videos, especially once 1.0 comes out, because I have some amazing ideas, and hopefully with 1.0 I can make them work. But other than that, this has been a fun time, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Peace out. Later. I quit.